Greetings all, Frog here. It's time for the Friday update for the 6th November 2015. We're here at the pond. I hope you are having a great week. We're a little behind, but pretty typical recently. I think it's just a sign that maybe it's time to scale back a little bit. I don't really want to. Had I not live streamed on Sunday morning, it would have been done. It would have been done today on Thursday, but at least everything would have been done, because I only fell 3 videos short. But the live streaming was I think more important to me, and I think we're going to do it again, so keep your eyes open. But in the meantime, let's talk about life, the universe, and everything else. Pardon me. Cranberry apple today. So, I think the week went fairly well. The Geoguess was good. The challenge from Lance and Derek on Sunday, it's a doozy. Lance and buddy, if you're watching this, I got to tell you, I don't mind a challenging challenge, but wow, you did it. So, I just don't know if you're going to get any Christmas cookies this year. That's all I'm saying. But keep coming to the stream, because honestly, I love the conversations. You're a great guy, but, if you're going to do a challenge like that again, give me a little warning and give me some time, because wow. GeoGuessr is good, though. I mean, we got some new challengers coming up. This is good. We got a lot of old favorites coming back. That's very good. And again, Lance, I'm giving you a hard time. It's really not that bad. So, there it is. Afterbirth, of course, we've got that going down. We've got Kerbal Space Program, the Let's Learn. We're orbiting the moon now. Sort of. So there's that. The Efficient Factorio is still factoring efficiently. If you've been watching it, then you'll know I've been redesigning quite a bit of it to try and make it work better. And this last episode, it was just a matter of working out the bugs. And I think they've been worked out. So I think we should be good to go for the ordering system to now try and expand again instead of just reconfiguring. Now we can kind of expand with the idea of trying to make this all work. One of the other things I thought about with Efficient Factorio is that we can expand, now that we have logistics robots, we can actually have different loops and fly in the raw materials that then create what need to be created. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a possibility. I think if we do it wisely, too, we could even make it so that way the individual loops output to logistics chests, and the logistics robots carry them into the next import points. I'm not sure that's the way I want to go, but we could do it that way. And what it would allow is for a reset switch for each individual loop. So, I don't know. That's adding a layer of complexity I'm not sure that I really want to get into. But it's possible. I plan to submit this to Root Negative Root, at some point as an example of, hey, look at what's going on. Because he does factory tours and all that stuff. And it's a giant proof of concept of his singular proof of concept, and it's ridiculous. So it might be something up his alley, and maybe we can get a few more subscribers. And that would be kind of cool. We'll talk about those in just a moment as well. Bob's Mod's not going anywhere because I'm loving Bob's Mods. It's actually really kind of painful a little bit to play Efficient Factorio because the robots are so slow because they haven't been upgraded, and not only are they not upgraded to where they could be in normal robot size, Factorio Bob's Mods has the Mark IV robots, and that's what I have now, and they're fast. So it's pretty cool. Crusader Kings 2 is proceeding along nicely. I'm not sure how much longer that one will go. We're on pins and needles right now. If the Dynasty breaks and the Realm breaks, depending on how it breaks in size, that might be it. I might just be done, and we'll try a new CK2 theme. If not, and the Realm holds together and my heir inherits, then we're going to keep trying to conquer the world. But I've already done the Let's Rebuild the Empire thing once. I don't really want to do it again. Not so soon. Poland is Polanding. It's Commonwealth, of course. If you've taken a look at yesterday's episode, then you'll already know what I'm going to tell you, and that's that we are finally going after the Ottomans. So we have attacked the Ottomans, and we'll have to see how that's going to work. I think it'll go pretty well. I'm not necessarily going to go for the biggest peace deal, because I want to be able to break them off in chunks, and also I don't want to spend too much dip, because obviously we're trying to get the tech achievement, and if you spend too much points on non-tech, then you don't get it. It's push and pull, though, because, right, the more land you get, the better you can be, and the more points you can gain. It's all push and pull. This is actually already uploaded, so let's make that. The live stream was very successful. Thank you for those who showed up. Let's talk subscribers. I hit 200 subscribers on Wednesday. Yes, it was on Wednesday. So thank you very much to everybody who subscribed. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you are taking time out of your day to at least click the subscribe button, and realistically that means that there are plenty of you who are actually subscribed. I imagine most people watching this video at this point are subscribers to the channel, because why else would you be watching a channel update /vlog? So I really appreciate it. Getting to 200 was really great. We started this blog, or this channel rather, on the 1st of May. I was thinking of 5/1. The 1st of May, May 1st, May Day is when we started. And we are now on November 5th. So June, July, August, September, October, November. That's 6 months. And 6 months in, we've got 200 subscribers, so it's pretty good. And it's been growing for a while there exponentially. So if we can keep that kind of growth, there's no limit we can reach, is there, Mr. Radio Man? No, we can just keep growing forever. And that's, that'd be a nice goal. If we could hit, 500 by the end of the year, that would be insane. I don't think we're going to get 300 subscribers in 2 months. But if we could hit 300 subscribers by the end of the year, that would be pretty good. Get 200 subscribers in the first 6 months, then 100 more subscribers in the next 2 months, and then, 200, 300 subscribers, 400, 500 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers. We could be at 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2016. That'd be a nice goal, actually. And if I could put the time into it, get on more forums, post around. I think that's the hardest thing I have in terms of subscriber growth. It's not obviously it's not putting out the content, because the content is out there, but it's a matter of getting into the forums, like being on the Factorio forums, giving advice, helping people out, helping people that are new, sharing ideas, sharing thoughts. Same thing with EU4, with CK2, with Afterbirth. All of those places to get on those forums and get out there and contribute, because it's not. I don't want to spam it. I don't want to say, look at my channel, look at my channel, look at my channel. Right? We had one of those in the live stream for the first time this week. And nobody likes those people. You want the people that are going to go out there and contribute and actually give some thoughtful comments saying, hey, this aspect of the game does this and blah, blah, blah. Bring my Combinator factory to the world and say, hey, look, this is what you could do if you went insane with this method. Because there it is. And now also that we can speed it up, right? The biggest factor of that taking so long is time. And we now can speed it up. We absolutely know we can speed it up, because we can divide by 2. If we can divide by 2, we can divide by 4. If we can divide by 4, we can divide by 8. So we could have it really loading. We can get 8 things going and really hit it on the way. And I've been thinking about those things because I was worried that, you can't have one mathematical combinator to drive more than one inserter, because then it won't combine back correctly for the comparison combinator. And then I realized, well, why don't you just take the original amount, multiply it by alpha, and there you go. Or the comparator could take the original amount of the order, because we're talking about this mostly for our input of the iron and copper and steel, and I guess plastic and bricks for that matter. So we have that device, we're already dividing it by 2, which means we already have the original signal. Why don't you just compare the original signal to the combination of everything that's in the chests, which we already could do? So you don't even need to do the mathematics for each individual thing. You just divide by 4. Each one of those you can hook the one machine for math into the inserters, and you're done. I just saved 2 inserters on a build that has 2 chests. If I had wanted to go to 3, 4, 5 chests, I would have needed 3, 4, 5 inserters. Now I don't have that problem. So the only catch is that if I decide to ramp it up into 4, and so divide by 4 into all that business, then it becomes significantly trickier because, we have to make sure to order everything so that the base is 4. So you just have to double check your order before you do it. What I would like to do is figure out a way to check for remainders in math and see if there are a remainder to light a light by the order area. So if that light is on, the order doesn't work. Or if the light is off, the order doesn't work. It's just some sort of thing. So I got to think about that, because I'm not really sure how that works. And I just talked a lot about Factorio in the update, and I didn't really intend to do that. But these are just thoughts I've been having and been thinking about doing for this Factorio thing, because the scalable nature will work, and that'll help it get faster, which is important, because when you have, say, you need advanced circuits, it takes 15 seconds per advanced circuit. If you only have one guy doing it, that's 15 seconds per circuit. 2 gets you 7.5. 4 gets you 3.5. right? 3 1/4. So that's what's important, is to be able to bring that 3 3/4, to bring that speed into the equation. And I think we can do that. So I'm going to try. Now that's going to require some reconfiguration also. But like in the red science loop, there are all those combinators driving that logic. You only need like 3. Well, you need 4 for the set reset switch, which then can control everything so long as they're central. So I think based on the reach of the wires, 1 pair of set reset switches could control 4 machines. So for each thing more than 4, which you could theoretically do 8. You could run 8 because one machine, one copper cable machine can run 8 factories for red science. Not red science, for red circuits. So you could run, theoretically, 8 of those. So you just do 2 pods of 4. So that's something that I might try and redo in the next episode. I haven't really thought about Factorio 76 and 77, which I'm going to do yet. But I think that that's definitely a possibility. I may want to try rebuilding the input areas first, because that's the smallest change and could provide the fastest result. And I think that that's a good idea, especially given how slow the robots are. Just load up the chests and have it go. So with 1 central chest, you could theoretically have 4 output inserters, and I think I may do that too, to set everything up so that way there's just 4 paths to where we need to go. For instance, I don't know. We'll find out. It's a lot to talk about Factorio. I hope you're still with me. It's just that's mentally one of the more interesting things that are going on right now. All right, that was this week. What about next week? Here's next week. We're going to do GeoGuessr, of course, every day at 6 o'clock, because that's what we do. We already have some challenges in. Actually, you can see that right here. I've already got 2 challenges in, one from Geelong. It's all going to be in Geelong, which I'm really excited about, and one from Nighty. So we've got 2 challenges already submitted from users. I've got space for 2 more if we want to do that, and if not, then we'll fill it in with world challenges and Australian challenges and Argentinian challenges, actually, I think, because I really like that one. It was fun. So we'll put all those things in there. We've got content galore. Afterbirth is not going to be a problem because I am obsessed with that game. I am playing the dailies as much as I can, and I'm playing all a bunch of stuff. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. And the whole channel would be that if I thought I could get away with it, but so many people are here for so many other things that it didn't seem appropriate. We're going to keep learning Kerbal Space Program. That's going to come up. You'll notice one thing that I have changed about the 9 o'clock hour is I'm swapped Saturday and Sunday, so that way there's no back-to-back Afterbirth. It just spaces out a little bit better. So we got Binding of Isaac on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and then Kerbal on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So it just spaces out a little bit better, and I kind of like that better. I'm not doing that with Paradox Hour, obviously, because there's not that Friday update to kind of give you the additional break. So we'll keep doing that. We're going to learn Kerbal Space Program. We have to do the second lunar module, which will be tomorrow as you watch this. Then, well, maybe not as you watch it. Maybe it's 2 years ago. Hi, future people. And we're going to learn that, and then I think there's like 3 more modules. So like this week will be the 3rd week of Let's Learn, and then we're going to cut loose. We're just going to go into career mode, and we're just going to do it. Some people have been commenting on those videos that not a lot of people do the tutorials. Yeah, I know, and that's why I wanted to do them. To just put them out there to learn so you can see what's going on and see that, believe me, I'm right there with you. Bad things are going to happen. Efficient Factorio I just talked about way too long. So we'll keep running it as long as I've got these interesting thoughts coming in my head, but as soon as they're done, we're going to do an RSO Factorio in its slot. At 3 o'clock p.m., we have Bob's Mods, which will go forever. Not really. And then CK2 and EU4 as the same configuration, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday for CK2, and then Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for EU4. There will be a live stream on Tuesday. You'll notice that says live stream 14. The previous week said live stream 12. That's because I am planning a super secret stream on Sunday, which would technically be live stream 13. So the super secret streams, that's one that I'm not planning out in advance. It's probably going to be on Sunday. It's probably going to be in the morning Eastern, but I don't know the exact time. Maybe 9 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock. It just depends on when I decide to wake up and start recording. So there's no pressure on that for me. It's just when it happens, that's when it happens. So look at the social media, look at Facebook, look at Twitter, and you'll find all those. That stream will be on Twitch. I will try and export it to YouTube, but that has not worked very well for me at all. So we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to play yet on that Sunday stream. I almost kind of want to play an RSO Factorio just to play 3-4 hours, but I don't know. I'm also, of course, very likely to play Afterbirth. So it could be a little bit of both. I don't know. And then they always seem to end with GeoGuessr, but on the Super Secret streams, that's not necessarily a guarantee. On the Tuesday stream this week, we're going to stream some Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. That's a guarantee. We'll play that first. Then we'll play Europa Universalis 4 with our Geelong campaign in the second hour. And the third hour will be GeoGuessr. And of course, those times are fluid. So that's the live stream schedule for that and this week. I am currently talking to a few of my friends that stream. It turns out that one of my friends actually has started streaming for Stardock, and I'm going to try and convince her. She's a big board game player. She likes playing things like Battlestar Galactica, so I'm going to try and convince her to play. I'd like to convince Lightbringer to play some board game night if I could, and Heather B as well, who streams with him. So the four of us, it would not be a very good Battlestar game. If I could get one or two more players, that would certainly be better. 5 or 6, that's kind of the sweet spot for Battlestar Galactica. And I think we might be able to do it. I don't know. We're just going to have to see. I've got plenty of friends who like playing those games. It's just a matter of can I get them on stream for a number of reasons. One, because maybe their internet connection just isn't that good. And then two, they just don't know how to use the software, or they just are not interested in it. And if we do get all these people on, we may not have perspective videos from everybody. You know, that just might be how it is. But we'll see what we can do. I'm trying to get it going. I think I have to be a little more persistent without trying to be too persistent. You know what I mean? It's that line. So hopefully, we can make that work. Don't go to sleep, computer. So that's what I'm hoping. That's the plans, right? We're going to see. Now, thinking ahead into the future. So this is the week that starts the 9th. The week that starts the 16th. That week ends with my birthday. My birthday is the 22nd of November. Our wedding anniversary is the 23rd of November. So you could do the math. They're back to back. What that means, unfortunately, my wife is pretty much working 6 days a week for the rest of the year. But we will take some time off to spend together for that weekend. So I'm going to try and do a bunch of stuff. And I might do a birthday stream because I think she's going to have to work on my birthday in the morning, which is fine. I mean, we understand what this is about. We're building our careers, right? That's how it works. Is that you work on birthdays, and we both work in businesses that are open most of the time. Like her business pretty much only closes on Christmas Day, and mine never does. So it's just a matter of fitting it in, and that's part of being an adult. And adulting sucks, but you got to do it. So I'm thinking then to celebrate my birthday is that I'm going to stream all day. So while she's working, I'm going to stream. And that's what I want to do for my birthday. So that'll be the 22nd of November. Come out, celebrate my birthday, and say hi, and stream and all that stuff. And I might bow to corporate pressure, quote unquote, and maybe put up a donate, that blue fund me donate button, just if you decide you want to throw a birthday message my way. And there's no obligation for that at all, because obviously this isn't about the money. It would be nice to make some extra so I could upgrade the computer. Better graphics card is definitely in the works. I would like to have a webcam. That would be nice. Maybe I'll do a face cam that day as part of my birthday celebration. Like, happy birthday to me. This is what I look like in all of my scraggly glory. 6'2", brown hair, glasses, goatee. What do you want, right? Very nice Sony headphones, noise cancelers. They work very well. They're not even an expensive model either. Other models are available. Other brands are available. Like, there are actually a bunch of them that I thought were pretty good, but I didn't want to shell out the $200 to buy Bose, right? So I'm like, well, I got a gift card for Best Buy. This was last year for my birthday, actually. I got a gift card for Best Buy, and these are on sale with the gift card. Let's try them. They actually work really well. So I'm not a shill for Sony. They're not paying me for this. If they'd like to, look me up. But I just really like them. They work really well. That's what you would see. You'd see a microphone in my face, too, because I have it really set close these days. I don't know why. But I'd have to buy a webcam, make sure it works in Linux and all that stuff, and I just don't know. But all those things, whatever. Let me know, right? This channel is about communication. It's about comments. It's about what you'd like to see. And do I use the analytics? Yes, some. I'm still surprised that Factorio Bob's Mod is the highest watched videos. There's still 9 of the top 10 are the first few episodes of Factorio Bob's Mod, which is awesome. I mean, thanks for watching Bob's Mod. It's just, that's not what I expected when I started the channel. I'm like, this is a niche game. Nobody's going to watch this. And that's the one that's getting the most action. So, but keep watching everything. Again, watch what you like. Don't watch what you don't. That's perfectly fine. It's a lot of content. I don't expect anybody to be watching all of this content. I don't watch all of this content. And I film it. So, it says that's the joke. Just pick what you like and watch them out. That's why I try not to do two a day. I never do 2 a day, actually, the same series. But some people are having trouble keeping up with a video a day, and that's okay. Again, adulting, it's tough, man. So, just pick and choose. If you like the GeoGuessrs, watch the GeoGuessrs. If you like the Factorial, watch the Factorial that you like. Pick and go. And maybe we won't play the 2 Factorials. If I could switch to a board game night, like I'm thinking, your typical Battlestar Galactica session, the way we play, takes about 3 hours. So if you split that over a week, like we could record it all in one session. We just sit down, we play for 3 hours because it'd be just like playing a board game for 3 hours, right? Because we do it all the time. So you sit down, record it on a Monday night or a Thursday night or a Saturday morning or whatever time we have to get together to record it. It's about probably 2 to 2.5 hours online, because some of it in person is obviously actually manipulating the cards and manipulating the pieces, which are much easier to do in the Vassal management system. But you're not going to shave much more than a half hour of that stuff. And you still have all the discussions and the infighting and the backstabbing and all of that business. So you have, we'll call it 2.5 hours, which is, 150 minutes? That's 7 episodes. That's a week's worth of stuff, So that's a whole series of content for the channel. So I could not get rid of, but change Factorio so it's Bob's Mods 4 days a week and Efficient 3 days a week, and then we multiplayer at noon, and then the next week record a different board game over a 3-hour period. Whether it's one board game or many board games or whatever we decide to do. I just like to try and get a bunch of guys and gals together who'd like to record multiplayer stuff and just give it a go. Quill, if you're watching this, Briarstone, Enter Elysium, Miss Carsonell, anyone. If you're watching and you're interested, that would be cool. But I'm going to try with my friend, and I don't know what her online handle is because I haven't watched her stream with Stardock, but she streams for Stardock. And then my friend Lightbringer, of course, and Heatherby. And if we could get, the 4 of us and 1 or 2 other guys or gals or both together, we're going to do it. And we're going to have some board game nights. So I hope we can make it a reality. I'm blathering now. It's late. I'm going crazy. Let's call it. Huh? I think it's good for me. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did click the like button for updates, that's fine. It helps search engines at least get people to be like, why is this update getting so many likes? And then, they come to the channel, love it, and subscribe and become my 201st subscriber. So we can bask in the shared glory of joy and life and love and all of that business. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because you're missing out on the updates, so that way you know when things go live. Although I have a pretty regular schedule, it does help with subscribers. It gets people out there. It does, again, help in a small way with the content. We'll talk YouTube Red later. I don't qualify for it yet. I'm not part of the program, so I don't know what that means for me, honestly. If you subscribe to YouTube Red and watch my channel, I might not get anything from you. I don't know. And that's the way it is, Online advertising is weird. We'll spend a whole nother vlog about that. Maybe we'll talk next week about online advertising and how it works and all that business. Not specific, of course, because I don't want to not be a YouTube partner anymore. I'm very happy to be a YouTube partner. I think YouTube is the place to be. I don't want to go to another streaming service. I like this place. But, there it is. That's all I got for this week. I hope you're having a good one. I hope you continue to have a good one. And until next time, cheers.